No offense.
But you could live, and the hex be taken away. We can work together and get rid of it, while you still get to live this life.
You can't find a fortune if you're not willing to seek it.
You've been fighting so hard for so long. Don't you think it's worth seeing the end of it?
We have few options. We can't bring
Is that what I'm doing right now?
Don't give up now.
You have to make it to the end of the tunnel. And you have to turn away from the light. You have to find the serenity that you've been seeking. It's there. You just have a little longer to go. And we will all be there.
What do you want, Chloe?
I don't know. Just This is a rare chance. And life's full of hard choices. But if you were to make this choice and choose life, plenty more avenues out there for you. Plenty.
There's so much that you've yet to learn. Same as me. Don't you think it would be better if we learned about it all together?
Could be. But I'm not. Maybe I'm just not made for this, you know?
Doubt yourself. But you don't see how strong you truly are. The way that we do. Made for so much more. I promise.
So I don't know.
We can't help you if you're not willing to fight.
Snow, how much longer can you keep this up for?
Not as long. What I can do, if she does wish to live, is something that would make her temporarily whole.
Sorry, say again. That last bit.
Temporary incorporeal, or just what many would call an out-of-body experience.
I've done that a couple of times. Is that potion?
Yeah, but temporarily is how long?
Depending on how quickly I can get everything set up. And everything that it would be able to keep her as she is, instead of it drifting.
And you can ensure they won't just leave? Like the song's
To
trying?
make a decision.
I can.
Be afraid. This is your soul that we are talking about.
This is your life.
Only do it if they agree. That would
If
be
you choose to
accepting
leave,
us
I know.
be welcomed
Because if you
into
fail,
the
you
dark
can't move on.
by Lysara herself. If you
That's
choose to
correct.
stay, you will be welcomed
If you
into my
refuse to decide
arms.
it, that will be left in the mirror.
You will be safe no matter what you
If
choose.
they refuse to
So there is no
decide,
reason
we
to
let
fake.
them die. We do not force something on them.
This is
My
your
people never
choice,
do,
and only yours.
and I shall never.
And I will support you no matter what choice you make,
There are options she must.
because you are my caster. And I am the shade. We are bound until one of us parts.
Well, that might well have been useful information for the information broker to have provided us.
I'm not used to making decisions. I feel I've always made the wrong ones. This could be the same.
There is no wrong choice for you, Chloe. Whatever you choose is the right choice.
Directs our attention there.
Would it be worth it?
I heard mention of
You are immensely worth it, Chloe.
Every life is worth it. Including yours.
That's not what I was told. But it's nice to be appreciated.
does anyone know if Holly is from the isle?
There's not much time left. Please.
Chloe, it's time to decide. It's going to be okay. I promise.
It feels weird watching a heartbeat slow. There's no injury.
Be with you. No matter what you choose.
Would it hurt?
I won't let it. And even if it did, I know you're stronger.
Ironic considering the situation.
The fact you've held on this long shows your strength. Don't say things like that anymore.
There will be hardship. There always is. No fortune is easy to come by. But you need to be able to seek it, to be able to find it.
Yes, she shot me multiple times.
Indeed. And then somehow. Do you know how it is that she came to be accompanying you?
Nimir's given you a chance staying on this thread for quite a while now.
Maybe.
It depends on which side you crawl to.
I assume by the rabbit,
Maybe.
the one that is
There is no maybe.
literal rabbit.
What is holding you back from making this choice, Chloe? What is your final roadblock?
Oh yes, how is she faring?
You have to decide, Chloe.
Sounds like most people here. I'm sure you'll
Could be worth it.
Just take it easy.
Sure.
Right.
Can't understand why he wouldn't have mentioned the informant was a shade. You didn't mention that he was a shade. Sounds about right. I told ideas about what's behind the glass. Yes,
I destroyed an illusion, and then again it reformed itself after 2 seconds. I did no damage to the church.
remember someone blowing themselves up.
But I have left a few.
Thank you.
You mentioned a contract, Snow. What needs to be done?
Spirits.
If it is not, we'll be told.
Spiritism much to go on.
Her heart stops slowly.
We're not in a particularly good state to continue pursuing the informant.
Her breathing stops.
And certainly we would need more information.
Did we not
I'm gonna assume this is supposed to happen.
on their own accord?
Well, I question why they didn't tell us that it was a shade.
Right. The informant seems to know very little about them, to be fair.
Heart stopped.
As understood.
Breathing stopped.
We had contact through that magical quill, and never really met in person.
We'll determine
What are we doing,
Is
Snow?
their soul still hanging there? From what you can tell?
Let her focus. This must be intense to cast.
We didn't take it on the mission, unless he came by and picked it up with no one noticing, which is possible. Oh, there we go.
Well, yes, because we had been operating under the assumption that the only way for us to identify was the informant was to be identified by the informant.
We'll find a way.
I don't know why they wouldn't have told us that it was a shade.
But it requires speaking with spirits. And possibly my people.
Cover the informant
Depends.
by the information broker.
But Chloe will not die here.
A group of, well, the name speaks for itself, but they seem to exhibit substantial influence in the
You're gonna see the soul kind of disappear from your view. But anyone who actually is soul sight, but they're not here, sees she still has it. It's just floating or lingering around her.
The key that I had before, it was meant to be a signifier. That
Is it
those
gone?
with it and
Okay.
that we could be trusted as those that were here on
No.
the information brokers. He told us that we would be identified by them. I
She's
first
still
noticed that
here.
there was some
But not way that is
I had
separate.
operated under the assumption that it would be a person, though I suppose if it were a
Meaning?
shade, they could simply have just been hiding.
I have her soul. And until we can
And we wouldn't
get the right tools,
maybe
we must preserve her body. I've already spoken with the curator. It's anything we can do.
The information broker.
There's various routes we can take.
Knowing that we're looking for a shade.
Chloe did not wish to die, though, and I'm going to make certain she will not
Outward
fall here.
disclosure to the council. Not that that went the
Well,
in any case,
the soul's alive.
but it's not.
Body's gone now. Even if I restarted anything, it wouldn't come back.
Not until we can bind her body and soul back together
I just wondered if
without it trying to disappear again.
the pieces in the game that hasn't been.
I more mean that brain's dead.
Might I propose a theory as to why they did not inform us that the person we are here to
There's
retrieve
ways
was
of
the shade?
preserving it, even afterwards, but that
Yes,
would take time
but-
to figure out.
And I'm going to say this first.
Blood
and
flow
of course,
matters.
I'm guilty of this as well. We kind of just showed up in like the most conspicuous group ever.
Does the body need
I'm
to
sure
stay
they were
healthy?
worried that if we had revealed
If you
that
don't
we
want
were
them to be
looking for
rotting,
something,
yes.
we would then tell a bunch of people who hate magic and
Can
who
it still
fight
function?
shade that we were looking
It's
for a shade that made
fully
it
healed.
out, and thus
There's not a single physical thing wrong with it.
It could just
Except
be
the
that they
stopped
did not
heart.
trust us to not reveal this information.
Oh, of course the organ stopped. The soul left.
That is not unreasonable.
They'll all fail one by one.
They would have been right.
We could
to assume
stimulate the heart and force it to keep beating, but they wouldn't breathe.
I just do not wish to attribute
Without a
to
soul, the body is
observation.
incapable of doing much.
The best I could
Huh?
probably do is keep the heart beating. But that's just instinctual for the body.
Polly,
Do we have any ice mages that could preserve the body in ice?
I'm uncertain.
to the side.
That would be the best way to go about it.
Or possibly even ice runes.
There's a journal with depictions of you. I was
I can
trying
You
try
to
see,
to
I can... Yes, and possibly Leto too.
home.
I'm not sure if Leto's around at the moment, but I'll look.
Please be careful. The general
If you
is
could.
right. You know what? Whatever. Let him suffocate.
I believe one of them sneaked by the fire if you want to go inquire.
No, the
Did I say
journal.
Ava? I meant Mia.
I was wondering if it was at your home or
Nice job.
if it
He's
was
really
Shut up.
ugly. It's hard to tell.
Have you not seen it? Has she seen the journal? Or journal, book, whatever it is.
If you want to take a look again, the book is right in the tent here.
Of course.
You want to preserve the body, yes?
Yes.
Keeping them cold, but not ice. Keeping them in somewhere airtight,
But
lack of no oxygen,
we want to
and as
preserve
little moisture as
it. Maybe we have
possible.
a method to bring them back.
Anywhere sealed, and without air. And cool.
Is there
Colder the
anything
better.
we could potentially do? Perhaps
Now's the time to
runic
give
magic
it one of
or
your scales.
something to preserve the body.
No.
I've not ever dealt with this sort of magic, and unfortunately, with my arm, I'm not going to be much use for inscriptions in any case.
Where is Protestant?
Could you direct someone? I'm confident in my hand.
Maybe. I never tried it. The difficulty with runic inscription is that it is an enlightened art in the literal sense.
I see.
I could hand you a pattern of an inscription, and you could perform all the steps that I would, and it wouldn't work for you.
So it needs
What
to be
letter?
understood.
Maybe. I don't know what runes he has, though my understanding is that he has relatively few. Ice I could assist with. And,
That's all we
well,
need.
You have made it, sir.
I guess
can try.
technically. For now.
It would be a start.
Uh,
What's wrong with your arm?
Shade.
My collarbone
Better?
was broken.
It gave you its hearts, and you're rejecting it. Just like that.
Took an axe to the shoulder.
Big Shiny is his name?
What exactly is the intention to attempt to recover her that she needs to be preserved now?
So dramatic about it. I didn't
You made a job.
Her soul is. Her body's been fully healed, but her soul is resisting going back in. There wasn't much time left, and she allowed me to take her soul in order to find a way to,
I don't even know
well, to bring her back without her soul trying to escape it.
I see.
Apparently is a contract involved as
I
well.
can't believe you don't believe in Mother first.
Most likely, the best method would be a spirit, yes. Contract with a spirit.
That is not something I know much about.
Not
Molly
a-
or perhaps Alden would be a better resource there. They're from the forest.
You just said they don't taste good.
I might know more of spirits.
Yeah, they don't taste good.
Not a contracted with a spirit, but they heard of a
Noodles.
slave contract that they're apparently under.
With the body tethered, so there might be a way to break that link now.
I am a dragon king, and
But
I mainly eat meat.
in this case, we need another link to put them back together. There are various ways my people know about
Why do I feel judged right now?
this, but I am not as well
I'm
versed.
gonna go see what Ethan's doing.
Well, the first step for now should be prioritizing
Guys,
keeping the body preserved.
Yes.
We can figure out
If-
every other step later.
If she has resources enough for it, then the Shimmering Nothing might have some level of assistance that they can offer with preservation and the like. I cannot imagine that it would be particularly cheap, though. This is all getting dangerously close to the realm of that which is quite firmly illegal almost everywhere.
Indeed.
From what you've described, it's not literal necromancy.
Snow?
A lot of people would
What
not
about
make the
Tasari?
distinction.
Sorry?
Tasari. The curator.
I did speak with the curator. She did speak about stopping her in time, but she can only do it for so long. We would have to find a method to insert in that.
We... Well... What do you all know of the room aboard Kalypsia? The rune?
Nothing.
Something about chronomancy. How everything seems to... Time is altered near it, isn't it?
Inverted. And at a pretty accelerated rate. Things move backwards at the course. If you were to remain there for a knight, you'd revert most of the way to being a child, I think. Though I
You
don't know how,
believe
strictly speaking, old you
using
are.
that room might assist in her return?
No, once the object in
Preservation.
question leaves the room, it returns to its prior state. Though, the exact nature of that is difficult. The curator might have more information on that front, but to be honest, I'm not certain. But as it comes to preserving the body, there
might be a good chance.
Well, does her heart yet beat?
No.
Okay.
Not with Edis.
It will only beat once the soul is fully tethered back.
Then
Or
perhaps I
stimulate.
can see. Otar might have had some things installed. Maybe they're still aboard.
I give you more of a pass with that than I should.
Mostly this is a question for our return to Kalypsia. So
I'm glad, however, to see that you were
for now, keeping her as sealed away as possible is ideal, I think. But I am not a medical ice if it's available.
Problem is, her body will continue to need breath. Will they have something to do that for her? Well,
There is.
Do they put up much of a fight?
There's methods, but they're usually temporary, not consistent. It's usually wind mages or runics, you breathing for you.
Potentially that's something that could be tackled, but again, the timing.
I'm aware. That's the problem. They're already brain dead, in terms of physicality. Blood stopped going to the brain way over 5 minutes ago. The brain shouldn't function even if put back in. The soul, that is.
There
far as
is
I'm
a
aware.
reality.
How do you know this? This is beyond the technology level of this world.
You might need to.
It is
accept
my
the
personal
prevent
opinion.
deterioration. Which would mean that.
at the very least, we can try. Do we know if
When
the
a
portal to
soul
the Shimmering Nothing
is
open?
pulled from its body, as long as it's not strayed too far or it still has some connection, it leaves the body catatonic. In a moment of not entirely gone and not, but still viable to return.
The heart would still be beating.
She is not
It's
alive.
Hang on.
That is a corpse.
I'll triple check. Can't do the usual checks because they're not gonna feel it.
She is cold. There is nothing going on. The heart is not beating. There is no blood flowing. There is no air entering her lungs. This is just a corpse.
She's dead. The soul may be around, but this body will never function again. If what you say is true and all I should have done is go catatonic, there'd be a heartbeat, there'd be breathing, there'd be something. It's nothing. Even I can't hear it with my ears.
Why, if you reached down into her heart, you would have been fine.
They're cold as well.
I don't know that there is anything in particular that I can offer that immediately comes to mind, but I will put some thought into it and speak with who is in charge of this situation.
I
I
suppose
can't.
that
But she holds the soul currently.
I'll find some of you then and discuss it if I can come up with anything.
I do know there might be some ways to repair the damage, so to speak, but that will take some time to research.
With my
Anything
triple
that would
check,
restore this body to life would be either a miracle or
it would need to be a
jumpstart.
revival.
My understanding is that those who have tried to do this sort of thing, I've read about it being done in an attempt to repurpose a body for, well, one who is wounded or infirm. There have been attempts, to my knowledge, to transplant them, so to speak, into the body of the deceased individual. I am not aware of any particularly favorable outcomes, but it's not an area of research that I have ever looked into. Again, it gets dangerous
avoided
close to things that are illegal, and
Yes. Jay.
I'll put some thought into it. If I can conceive of anything, I'll let you know.
So, after listening again and confirming it properly, I can't recommend, as a medical doctor, surgeon at that you try to bring them back in this body. Or any dead body.
There
It
is
will not be
ways
the
to
same.
construct bodies, but constructing a body would make people quite a lot more distasteful towards it, as it seems.
All I can tell you is, as a person of the medical profession, if this were a person and I didn't just see you take the soul out, and they were still in there, they are long gone. Heart stopped. Brain died 5 minutes after. Breathing stopped. If this body were to be revived, it likely would be vegetable. Or vegetative state. No function. Just alive. Stuck. I hate saying that. I hate telling people this as a doctor every time. Well, this is a bit unique, but unless you come up with some miracle to somehow revive the body, then put them in it, or, which is, they kept saying, bordering on the illegal, or make them something the soul could control. It'd take a miracle to bring them back as them. Unless you did something even worse and replaced someone who was alive.
I would not do that.
Might not have to.
Then I wish you luck. Because you'll probably be doing this for years. But it's certainly a goal. If you succeed, well, you may have given a lot of people hope for miracles. Especially for those that are overly sick and can't move anyway, and would probably prefer that. A chance at a new body, not a new life, a new body. But I can't see that coming anytime in our lifetime, at least not any of yours.
It's not impossible for my people. We've had walking people and puppeting things that are, well, what you would all call strange. Or people who walk yet have been dead.
Then the hurdle you'll be having to get over is
You're talking about necromancy.
Exactly. One, their soul isn't capable of that as far as I'm aware. They don't have necromancy. Or they do, and I don't know. And two, the hurdle of people accepting it. other than you and us.
That is why I want to find first the method of her trying to come back in the body she's in, that she was originally before. If not,
Then
For
before you
now,
do, make sure someone at least tries to
for
revive
the
the
moment,
body.
it might be a good idea to at least keep some information to ourselves while we figure this out.
I'll let you
Yeah.
handle it.
It's not
This
going
is
to
beyond
happen.
my expertise. I'm a physical doctor, not a magical doctor.
Son,
Yes, that is why I'm waiting out here.
I know. I wasn't being quiet. I was being normal, voice on purpose. I'm fine. I just
No.
hate having to say this every time I have to go
Mm.
through it.
she truly did say yes, and
The
then
doctor had
didn't
dealt
she
with
not?
countless cases.
she said yes. So she wants to live.
Multiple years.
If we find a way to preserve her body, I may have some methods.
Body was fine.
Good.
Perfectly healthy.
And if
Do
we
that,
can get in
we can talk more on the
contact
Kalypsia.
with...
He died.
Yes.
They were healed after.
I'll do all my research I can.
And then their soul said no. Apparently.
So far, I believe
She did. I'd
the cold
consider
method will work best, at least to keep them stable for a few days, if nothing more.
Yeah. Survive an entire fucking day like that. Jesus Christ.
As time
We
has
don't have to put
passed,
him
it
back.
seems like the mask has shifted ever so slightly.
We don't have to
I
put
don't know
them
what their
back
plan is, but
into
for everything they've
this
said,
body
it
per
seems
se.
necromancy of some kind, or
We have
the
a
person
few
in flesh
ideas.
is having necromancy and puppeting something.
In which way is it shifted?
It seems loose.
Slightly moved.
It's hard to say
You're removing it?
the golem, so to say. I can work on
Easy enough.
that. I have to try and make something.
Can I take a look at this rune I see?
These are 2 hexes.
Mm.
There's nothing powering them anymore.
Side mask back on. Jay, do you have a piece of paper?
I do.
And a pencil, I hope. Alright.
I'm gonna go check on the guard. I stitched up. Their stomach's doing good.
Personally, I shouldn't be dealing with this sort of thing, but they wanted to live, and they were asleep, so it's a regardless.
It was weird.
Oh.
How you doing?
Did he just jump through some rubble?
Yeah, felt like it.
I guess
Well,
you don't have to worry.
In her words, it was easier.
Crawling through
I'm
rubble's
good
easier than walking down a street?
with my skills. Yes.
Or if something collapses on you, don't blame me then.
I won't. I know what I'm doing. How's the
She knows the consequences.
stomach?
Hurts? I don't know.
Have you been eating?
Not really. I had some bread, but that's about it.
You need to eat more than that. Try to. I'd recommend trying to eat smaller pieces, or smaller food items, and maybe liquids. And until that stitch heals, it's not going to be great, and you're not going to want to eat probably.
I can see what I can do.
I mean, it could be worse. You could not be standing right now, right in front of me.
I suppose.
Everything has a silver lining. Well, usually.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it would be too much of a great loss. Nobody would really miss me, so there's plenty of others that we lost that
I highly doubt
would
that.
or have. I got nobody.
I
I spoke
mean,
with some of the
They'd
people
just
who
replace
will be
me.
helping you get lumber for your palisades.
yeah, but I'm sure you've done good for everyone here. Even if, they forget you're the captain. It's probably a good thing. Means they just see you as another person. Sometimes a title isn't always
Yeah, that's wrong.
right to be known by. I mean, I'd rather be known
No,
as
I'm sure some people would.
Soul, not Shinobi.
I suppose some people might miss me, but I wouldn't last long. I don't have any family, so. Lottery, nothing. Just town.
Maybe this is your incentive to find someone.
Wow, yeah. I just go do that.
Yeah, it's that easy. Just, go ask. Easy. Simple, right? Couldn't be easier.
They're very simple. It's not like the options here have recently dwindled.
Well, come on. Yeah, stop bringing up the shitty parts. You fucking pessimist.
It's hard to not be when I have a hole in my wall and no gate and several holes in my stomach. And
Yeah, but the people you
third of
did
the guard
protect
force I
and
used to have.
save are still here. They didn't die for nothing. They did their job. Honestly, when I think of a small town and their guard force, whenever something big happens, the first thing I notice is they all run. Because they didn't sign up for this. Yes, you did. They stayed. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, whether they stayed because they had a choice or not is up to question. Considering the gate was gone and there was a fire in the hole. But
I mean, their choice, I feel, in their own minds, it was they're protecting their families. They're here to protect the people they promised to protect. And I'm sure they may not, go... I don't know. They stayed for one reason or another. I'm looking at it as a positive, not the possible negative.
well, I'm not putting down their efforts.
I didn't say you were.
They all
I'm just
deserve more than
saying-
I do, that's for sure.
Then live up to them. Be a better captain. Recruit more. And train them well. You can always rebuild.
Fair enough. I'm not sure ain't no builder.
I don't know, but I'm sure someone is. Whether it's their job or not, they might be good at it relatively, and they can learn. What better way to learn than by doing?
At the same time, many of you all saved my ass, so some debt to be paid there too.
True.
Not exactly in the best.
But I think you're more needed here than with us. It may feel empty now, but I'm sure people will show up.
Yeah, replacements probably. So just wrote up a letter requesting some. They don't have the manpower for it.
Isn't that how it always is?
Yes, I could recruit, but there isn't exactly anybody to recruit from. I know it's just me continuing to be a pessimist, as you might say, but at the same time, that's the reality of things. We're a small town, we don't get much traffic, we don't get much settlers. Who am I going to recruit from?
No, I can't really deny that.
Farmers?
Past pessimist as it is. You can make a militia. Train everyone. If they want to. Just give them some spear training. It's the easiest weapon I've heard.
Hello. Hope we don't
Doesn't need to be
interrupt.
perfect. Just need to defend themselves.
I'm not really interrupting too much.
I said, would you mind? Oh, sure. Go ahead, Molly. Could you say a few words to Maeve? Sorry, she's having a bit of trouble with memory, so we were hoping to help and encourage him.
You smell it. Oh shit. Have you been potioning anything?
Yeah,
No, they've been put on the spot. They've forgotten everything they knew.
I usually work with,
That's how it works.
Usually.
Remind them who you are, and they go, "Who am I?"
Tell her about the snoodles.
Well, usually it's you ask somebody to do something that they clearly have information of, but then they're put on the spot, so it just vanishes.
I mean,
It takes at least 5 minutes to get it back.
After we left, was it Christian that we left?
Maybe. Yeah, it sounds like Cassian.
But no, I'd say
Remember this
that
one?
the recruiting is less pessimist, more realist. You're not
When
really.
they remember some kind of conversation.
But a militia
didn't
isn't.
they?
Yeah, it's pretty real.
When they left one of
You
the
can
towns,
always
they had the
make an
infestation
announcement,
with
see if
the
people want
ship, because
to,
people decided that
you
it was
know,
a good
learn
idea
to protect
next
themselves,
episode.
protect their families.
So I posted
Really
a bounty
get
for
the,
uh,
I wouldn't say
just
heroes.
kill
Those are the
any
bad
snow
ones.
that
You don't
they
want the
can
heroes.
and pay them.
You want the people who have something to protect. A family. The fathers.
Does not
The sons.
Sorry.
The sons of the fallen.
Yeah, I don't think
The
they want this.
apothecary does though.
Unfortunately, those of relation to fallen generally aim for revenge.
Actually, how many sleeping potions do you use?
Yeah, but you can
Oh,
always discipline them and train them well.
Like
Some may
maybe
not
a
turn out
couple
great, but
at
others
most.
usually understand and get.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
not sure. You'll have to
Well,
check that right now.
they straighten out.
I
Eventually.
I mean, Snow brutally
Bad reason to
took
start,
the soul from
good reason to keep them. That's what I would think.
Meredith, so we don't really have a use for that.
So,
think it
so
was
she did what
Ahmed.
Meredith did. That's what I'm hearing.
What do you
Got a bit
remember?
harsher on him,
Remember Ahmed
but that's not unheard of.
was trying to feed someone a sleeping potion to get him to stop.
Guion,
Fall
probably.
asleep.
The general.
Yeah, the one that's passed out on the log.
Yeah.
I can't exactly say I know much, but I'm trying to.
Yeah.
When my sight
What's the word?
You're
repairs,
trying to be positive.
this will be easier.
Yeah.
Fair.
And I did.
I-
patch
I-
you up
I-
and patch
I
you
don't
up
mean
just to be a
to
pessimist.
rain on your parade.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I was that before you stuck a needle in me, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
noticed.
You're probably gonna be one of the first he fully remembers.
I don't know about fully. I mean,
I
Dave
have
and
my
never
charms.
talked much.
Just
Maybe
ask him.
Fair.
Do you ever come into the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, quite a few times.
What was your order?
Been-
Yeah,
Uh,
him and his
Not
trout
every-
and
not every
button smiths.
charm
very
is
occasionally I
perfect.
ask for beer
That
because
does
I am
narrow it
extreme
down.
lightweight.
Yeah, everyone's got their quirks,
Lightweight.
and they're not all
Oh,
great,
that's something just to remember.
but they're not bad
I
either.
One sip of beer,
Personally.
and I
You're just looking at everything objectively.
I'm also not meaning to, to rain on your parade or nothing, but
Should see that sometime.
I know.
Please.
But
I
not
understand what you're
rebuttal
trying to
this
get
small
at. It's,
airship
I'm not.
that is banned from the bar.
It's why I'm not rebuttaling. I'm giving valid things you could probably think of. It helps.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes just
Yeah.
someone else saying
Nothing
it.
done at City for is what eludes me.
Don't trust me.
Oh,
I
wait.
thought of everything that could be.
I just remember that same day I was running a lot.
Oh, yeah.
All it
so
falls
I hit a
on
bunch of
is this
mics
town
all
worth
over the
surviving.
time,
Do
and
we have the
Jasper
people
got
to
mad and
even
made
keep it
you
going?
look for them instead of searching himself.
Yeah, I guess that's
Clown
true.
without sense of humor banned me for
I'd
it.
say for the next week, feel if you can determine that,
And I
and
understand why
if you
they
can't,
banned me for it. I would have been pissed
see
too.
who will go with you.
That's not
Move
me.
to town
Dude,
somewhere.
that's the Lord. That ain't my problem.
You do that to my post. You do that to my
Yeah,
post.
well, sometimes the Lord is never gonna bother.
Oh, come on.
But at least off the top
You
of
gotta
my
take
head,
prerogative.
mugs for
Take who you
beer
can. People
and
you care about.
potion bottles are so different. And mead.
Good. The whole care about thing just
I mean,
brings
if you
me
hire
back
the ones
to.
in the medical, it would be fine. But the ones in
Yeah.
town, no.
It's pretty empty right
The
now.
Different-
readily
different-
None of
available
them have a
ones
cat.
would be better than the ones that haven't been made yet.
He just doesn't want me
How are
to
the
mess with his
buttons?
work. So he's fine with whatever medical.
I'm gonna have to live with this, aren't I?
So you mentioned your relationship.
Ow.
Did you ever sit at the counter?
I don't even remember.
Please,
the
our
full
button
context.
smith.
It's just
I think I only told that.
Oh,
Blacksmith.
right. The buttonsmith. I see.
blacksmith.
I know there were some people.
Yeah,
who
you
never
was checking
came
on the
up to
trout
it,
earlier this
or
morning.
sat at it. But no, there's people who'd sit at the
How many
tables.
jobs do you have?
I mostly said that. I don't
Apparently all of them.
count that much.
No.
Few times.
That's a pretty handy skill set.
I'll keep it in mind if anything comes to my head.
Whether he knows it or not, apparently.
Of course.
I feel like I'm getting an
Sorry,
axe
I'm
lodged in my back.
Have you ever done this? No. You seem pretty good at it. What?
Me too. Me too.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
No, it's fine. It's my mistake.
What? We're in my ear for a moment.
You know, you should take a girl out to dinner before you blow in her ear.
Oh, God.
You're not like that.
Yeah, I know. I'm way too old.
As they say, age is just a number.
Cut yourself off.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna finish that line.
Yeah.
Other than you're never. No, wait, that would work either.
Uh-huh.
Go on.
Go on. You got this, I believe.
And Kitsune she's younger
Finish
than
the
me.
thought.
You look
Amelia, she's
beautiful
way
for
older.
how old you are.
Thank you.
So don't put yourself down. So it doesn't matter
I
how
appreciate it.
old
She
you get,
is very
I'm
young for
sure
what
they
she
will
is.
still find
Shut
you.
the fuck up.
No.
See, you say you're
Okay,
old,
I
but
will lose
I'm
track.
sure there's still people.
What did you lose? I mean,
You're not wrong. There are people will enjoy what they enjoy.
what the?
What? There are other kitsunes out there that
Okay.
like kitsunes that are the same age. What?
Oh, they were telling me that, you know, I should try and find somebody or something, and I don't who just rambling conversation.
It was just subjective.
Because I was
right?
being my pessimistic self
Yeah?
of I
You're
have
going to
nothing
take your
here,
own
I
advice?
have
Is
no
that
one
what's
here,
happening?
and they're like, well, maybe
No,
you should go
I'm-
find somebody, and I'm just like,
I'm-
who the fuck am I
I
going
may
to
be,
find?
I may be in my. I may be
there's someone around
225, but I am young.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I told them, the selection is kind of
you're young
dwindled
for what you are.
in recent days.
Yeah,
30,
comparatively,
like
but
a-
I've been around for
You
two of
know,
your
fair
generations.
enough.
For the average lifespan of my people, I've lived.
And I was
fifth of
maybe
my
getting
life already.
stabbed 3 times as a sign I should retire.
And I've lived
I am.
the same.
In-
Probably a little more.
I
Have
was
you
at
seen the town
5.
moon
I don't
lately?
remember.
About the.
About
Has he shown
2
up?
nights.
Or do you
The
think
who?
we got him? They got him.
Is that?
Yeah.
I don't
Crazy
want to
guy.
Is that small or big?
1.5
Forgetting his name.
fists.
Oh, I kicked him out of town because he punched a child.
It's about.
Ah,
Fuck.
It's
okay.
we're not that
Fair
different.
enough. What?
Yeah,
Comparatively, no. But otherwise, yes.
yeah, we had a guy, I was hoping to train him as a guard, but he lost his marbles at some point. Or maybe he was just very good at hiding it until recently. But, our also beautiful
think he was ever good at
herbalist
hiding it.
made a joke of, hey, you should go punch somebody. And he just kind of walked up to
Oh,
a
that
child
guy.
and
Oh, I know
punched
who
them.
exactly you're talking about. Yeah.
And then your pirate friend
I wasn't
pointed a
here.
gun at the alchemist and almost had me shove my sword through his throat.
What?
When do you hear
What
for that? Oh wait, no, I was you were
No,
asleep.
that was the day I was passed the fuck out on the
You're
ship.
very EP, yes.
Yeah, so
You went past down the ship. We dragged you.
Yeah, you
which
took me
I
to
don't
the
know
ship,
if this
know,
really
but-
means anything or if you people will be leaving today or not. But as a result, your group isn't permitted in town after dark.
Let me understandable. Yesterday was kind of
you
a
know.
Yesterday was
He
kind
also
of an
threatened
exception
me yesterday,
considering
too.
That happened. Yeah,
Can we just like give him to you? Is that an option?
we can't do that.
Why not?
Unfortunately,
Why can't we? There is no can't here.
it's he has also done that. To
So he's
a
been
few people of our
punished
group as well. He's
for,
very
you know,
emotional.
threatening
when you do a
Yeah, I was
crime,
told he was very emotional, but his emotions almost
Yeah.
got his head cut off.
when you do a
And
crime
his
in a
daughter,
town, you are
a
subject
staff
to
broken
that
over her head.
town's laws. Not, I'm wearing a mask. Not,
I know. So, but yeah.
what? Whatever.
We'll,
I don't
we'll,
care.
we'll deal with it. He's done the same to people as well. It's kind of a problem.
I need to
just
get
won't
that
heal
reined in
easy.
because he's going to die.
Yes.
It's like I
That.
may have
Someone's
already.
gonna actually.
I may have only.
actually do it next time.
I didn't do it because, I had only woken up 10 minutes prior, but I was about to bash this over the woman's head that ran up into my face and growled at me.
I'm not saying
It's
they
also
don't
like your
deserve
job
it.
to not
They
kill, but
they
attempt to
absolutely
detain
do it.
first. So
They absolutely
Yeah.
deserve it.
When somebody comes at me aggressively, usually I swing first because I don't know what they're going to do. At the moment, I just wasn't in the physical condition to do so, so I gave her a warning. He proceeded to be aggressive and threaten me, and I said if he tried anything, I'd lop his head off, and then he walked away. I may have
I
died in the
understand.
process, but
It
he'd have my
is-
sword in his throat.
Yeah.
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 Was it? Isn't his gun like? I've heard rumors that he just never. He sometimes just forgets to load it.
I think so, yeah. I think he forgets to load it sometimes or just doesn't.
Well,
So
luckily,
might
he
just
wouldn't
not
have
even
had
have a
the
bullet in it.
luck or the time to.
He's done this.
No,
in
I
several
was close
towns, but
enough where
mostly
he
towards
wouldn't have had
us,
a time.
So usually he doesn't do it towards people of the town. Again, we apologize.
Yeah,
for
he
the
got.
accident that.
It's like, and I also like there's a shadow. I think they were hurt or something, and they were under a table. And I went,
Shade.
and I was just
Technically, shade.
shit.
It's out.
No,
It's
I've
like
always
cold
just heard.
shadows.
I've always just heard them called
I know
shadows,
who
so
it is,
that's
I'm
what I
saying.
know them by.
I know,
It's.
guys. It's in Awan. Just let them call
I
them
don't.
shadows.
I don't care.
Just let them. Call them.
It's like calling them a beast.
Shade-
That's
shade-
racist.
Like I
I'm
said,
sorry.
it's what I've always done them by, or what I've always heard them referred to. So, yeah. Anyways,
I get it. No, I
so
get it.
the innkeeper was wanting to, close up. So I was going around asking, who they were, who they belonged to, who whatever. I don't know how to describe it. So they were the closest right there. So I went up and asked them, and similar reaction, just immediate aggression, and the small girl ran up about 2 feet away from me and growled at me, and and then it just escalated from there because I warned her that if she came closer, I'd
Yeah,
break
like-
my staff over her head.
You were also injured, so you weren't in the mood. But, like, how I tell you, it's like, just, the proper term they prefer is shade. Because shadows are considered, derogatory. It's like calling someone an idiot, basically. Or
Well,
worse.
it's-
Worse than an idiot, but yeah.
Calling someone less of a being.
It's a slur.
It would to be to call a. It would be to call you an animal.
Yeah, that's what I referenced. But I personally don't care. I'm just informing. But the reaction you got was too much. Even as much as it's not a good name to call
Oh,
them,
I think she.
it's too
Well,
much.
he. Yeah, I think I don't really. It's still a bit blurry. I think he was like. He responded with "whoa," and then she rushed and growled. So he didn't really have much. I didn't know how he was going to respond. He just immediately went aggressive because I warned her that if she came closer, I'd hit her. So, which stabbed. aggressive.
Yeah, just stitched up, you know. Like if someone gets aggressive with you and you have wounds that can open, you just, especially ones in the fucking stomach region. God, those bleed fast. So glad someone was helping me hold that closed for me.
I
Fuck,
don't
those
go out of my
openings
way
suck.
to agitate people, so
Yeah,
I'm
and
just
if they did
here to
attack you, I'd have words with
do
the
my
doctor,
job.
because I'd have to redo those stitches, because the internal ones are the ones that usually go first, not the external. People get surprised by that every time. Because your organs are kind of moving around in your body, they're just held in place. You know, especially when things are cut. Ligaments only do so much. What? Nothing.
You know it's the Kalypsia when you hear about violence.
It's stressful, alright?
I know.
I patched up
I
6
know.
people that day. While bleeding, apparently. I didn't even notice.
I have been making
It's usually how
potions
it goes.
the entire time.
Yeah, usually. I was the only one who could do surgery.
I didn't know I was stabbed 3 times until, you know, I looked. Either was I looked or when I went unconscious.
You need the what?
Yeah, I just kind
Say again.
of noticed you on the table with your, Am I talking? I forget.
You are, yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
cool,
you are.
thank you. Appreciated. Thanks for telling me.
No problem. Yeah, no problem.
I wasn't sure.
You are.
Sorry,
You were just letting you talk.
I had to massage my hands. I'm back. But yeah, I think I had to patch up like 6 people, and I was like the only surgeon that could do physical surgery until like way at the end, where like someone showed up and did 2 people. I don't know who they were. I didn't recognize them. Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I had to put someone's bone back in their leg, splint that, stitch their chest closed. Someone then had your injury, obviously. Fucking goddamn, those daggers are annoying. They stabbed you straight in the sides. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
2
Well, he
wounds
did take
straight
me
through, they
hostage,
touched
and
in
then
the
I
center.
proceeded to stab him.
Yeah, and then, what? Shut up. Yes, I have a hole in my stomach while I was bleeding from my stomach for like 15 minutes somehow. I don't know how I'm alive, but then I had to patch up someone who had like a bunch of stabs in their chest. I'll re-patch them because they just got bandaged and they need to be stitched. Then someone got stabbed through the fucking shoulder, down into their chest, just missing their heart. Fuck, that was close.
I don't
It was a
remember the
day.
injuries I got.
You're telling me.
Did I?
I don't think I did. No. I think somebody else to help me.
How are you doing, oh so lovely woman? I know you were hurt, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how's your shoulder? I had to patch you too.
I will recover. The
was it
collarbone
coin,
will
huh?
take a couple of, well, perhaps a couple of months to heal, but
Could be worse. Somehow.
I don't
Glad
remember
to see you're
what happened.
up and about.
I
All I
remember
know
getting
is...
injured and then I woke up yesterday. So
Yeah, you were bleeding heavily from a chest wound. I believe you're slashed on your shoulder, and I think your leg wound reopened, or something in your arm, somewhere. I think I cauterized that one. Sorry about that.
It's fine.
Mighty jump.
I would rather be alive and less of what I was than to be dead and holding to arbitrary
Yeah.
goals.
You'd just be surprised how people yell at me for scarring them. It's like, bitch, you had a wound the size of your goddamn fist. No. It's
How
gonna
dare
scar.
you scar me? How dare you get stabbed?
How dare you make me treat you?
Listen,
Were any of the
just
guards
give
made
permission
aware
to
of the
get stabbed.
treachery of
That's
your
just how it goes.
apothecary or alchemist?
Not exactly to that.
What's left, yes, but it's kind of moot because I think he's dead.
Well, right.
If I recall, one of your members said they cut their head off.
What the fuck? Why?
He
It's because he was a
helped
traitor.
Etherbane assault the city.
Ah. I missed that part.
You know, put an axe in my shoulder.
So that's who did
Oh,
that.
he was that
Understood.
one. He was the one that did that. Okay, well, I'm glad he got decapitated.
Good. Fucking hope it was Rusty.
When Etherbane entered through the gate, I attempted to take
I
up a
thought I was a
defensive
nice
position.
person.
Unfortunately, he
I
then
mean,
took
no,
the
but yeah.
opportunity to hit me with an axe. So,
That's what a welcome.
indeed.
No, I wish I was there, but I think I was preoccupied either getting stabbed over there or getting stabbed over there.
Well, too.
You were over here, yes.
I believe you got stabbed over there, brought over to me, and then we brought you to the tavern.
So I got
for a long time.
I got either stabbed or sliced at the breach because I got ambushed by one, and then I got stabbed over here, and then I got triple stabbed over here because one of them tried to take me hostage, and then they, stabbed me in the side when I stabbed them, and then they stabbed me twice more when I stabbed them again.
This is just, for my own sanity, probably more for the people I'm gonna be with. If you get stabbed by something, and you kill the person who did it, and the swords and the weapon is still there, keep it there, please. Just keep it there.
I didn't have a choice. He kind of
Most of us
pulled
know-
it out when he
most of us know
fell
to do
over
that,
from
yeah.
me stabbing him.
I know. It's just I've seen people just kill someone with their sword in them, with their sword in themselves, and then they just kind of. Ooh, it's so stupid and it hurts. Like a wound right here, probably piercing through something pretty important, a lung, and they just go, I could take that out. Oh, don't do that. You're gonna deflate. You're gonna feel like shit. You're gonna stop being able to breathe. It's not gonna be great. Leave it there. Let me fix it. Let me take it out, please. Yes. Ever heard of a lung collapse?
Oh, that's what you
It
mean. Okay.
deflates.
That's what
As
you
long
mean.
as you leave it patched and sealed, you're good. It sucks, but you're good.
Good
Kind
is
good.
perhaps
Good is
a
subjective.
relative term here.
Good is subjective.
I mean, I suppose you don't bleeding out faster.
Yeah, obviously, breathing will cause it to cut more. Depends when it stabbed you, but won't bleed out. You just drown yourself. That's also the other issue with pulling it out. You'll drown yourself because you'll bleed into your lung.
Yeah, I felt that already.
It's not
I
a
don't
fun
know. I just
experience.
stab people.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
My parents made me experience every injury just so I knew what it felt like, so I could get descriptions
I-
perfect.
What?
That was what was happening to me in the fucking spirit realm.
They let me. They let me. I let them. It was like 100 years ago. What?
Letting them is not.
Doesn't
as
change
much
anything.
No, but I mean, they patched me up themselves.
But
I was safe. It was just extreme training. I learned to patch the wound, the injury, then they give me the injury, except for the deadly ones. Like,
So how did you
you know.
patch your heart getting ripped out of your chest?
They didn't do that one. And no, that's not even a. They did treatable injuries.
Yep.
What the fuck? The worst one they did, I think, was like pierce my heart, and then they did surgery on it to patch it up.
Don't pierce my heart.
The dead to people are buried. Go, White Crow.
And I mean,
Oh, it's a friendly
not-
crow. Okay.
I'm not dead.
Yep.
They also made. What the fuck? I mean, you're not wrong, but I hope I live.
If I need to conveniently look away, I can.
That'd be longer than me. What the fuck?
I'm gonna keep stretching
Yeah,
my legs.
I think 900 to 1,000
I'm glad
years
to
is
see
our
you both
lifespan.
out and about.
At
least.
Then again, by that point, I should have like.
Thank you for the
just
help.
defa-
Please do get better.
Let me know if it
Hopefully
acts
soon.
up. I can check it.
It's alright.
So maybe we'll see each other again.
That'll be the way.
I'll carry this one over if I need to.
What the fuck? I can walk.
Ambulance.
Okay. I don't question anymore. I don't get you.
Let's put the surprise
won't.
Masahar use magic. We were fighting and I saw her.
Oh, yeah, she's...
Did something.
The only magic I ever use is, things that help me get out of situations or heal people. I've never used it for much else.
Yeah, I don't
And even
think
then-
we have to hide that fact anymore, right?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we already assumed most
Yeah.
of you, considering I think one of you basically told us.
It's not that. Also, I'm a kid too.
Yeah.
I'm a magical race. I am literally a spirit. Or they were going.
I was about to say, if you're trying to like
dislike me
make her
from the beginning.
stop talking, it's kind of evident.
Yeah, that makes it worse.
Considering the area we're in, you couldn't really
I trust them at this
say.
point.
But judging from
They
what
may
has happened, well,
The people here may dislike it. Good for them.
I think at the moment most people dislike you all because, you know,
The asshole.
yeah, you show up and now we have 2 holes in our walls and 2/3 of my guard are dead, and some of the population.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't
We
think
came
that's because
entirely-
we're here, though.
We came entirely for Italy,
I mean,
essentially.
See, the issue is you came for Etherbane, but they came here, blew up our walls, slaughtered our people. Were calling us traitors simply because you were camped outside our walls.
Yeah.
Huh. Why didn't they just... It seems very, very roundabout.
Because
Just-
the extremists, you know this.
They're assholes.
But yeah,
I mean, if I was being logical about it, just attack the camps we were in.
with
Just like...
with what we did at
the
the fort, Etherbane shouldn't be a problem for Alwyn as well as the rest of Verotera at this point.
Oh, was that who took up that fort? Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I'll write another letter.
We came here because of everything that's happened so far in Veroterra. A lot of the mana storms that have been happening was product of Etherbane, Blackburn. They even tried to destabilize the Spirit Realm. And, well, when you destabilize a pillar in our world, things don't exactly go. Things don't exactly go, well, good for anybody.
No, they don't. The world probably gets close to ending. In one fashion or another.
But the last thing we found out was that they were camped out in the fort, and unfortunately your town was nearby. So we had to make a stop here. And, well, the lies that we made, of course, to try and at least be able to stay around, at least in the camp. A lot of us didn't mean to, well, involve the town in the troubles, even though it did happen already. Which is why the offering of compensation, especially in the form of helping with the rubble as well as supplying lumber for the palisades.
We just need to specify. Some people didn't want to bother with include the town and make problems. Some people are just dumbasses. Seemingly. Why do you want me to stop talking? I'm just speaking
Let me
truth.
guess. The one in red?
So I don't get him. He doesn't make sense. He just does things that don't make...
Was he like, we should just burn down the village and raid it or something?
I don't know, probably.
No.
He probably would.
I think with what has
about it.
happened... I think with what has happened, he thought that he shouldn't have gotten himself involved in, helping secure the town and making it safe again, but he did help in the end at least.
Is it also just part of your whole group of just jumping over rubble?
Probably.
It's faster.
I mean,
Where'd they go?
some
Blue,
of us, fly over rubble.
long sword, he just walked over and just jumped over the building.
Oh, well, I mean, I
think it's
I mean, I do it
blue.
because I'm trained to be nimble and jump between, like, very shaky terrain shit.
I don't know.
Like,
Small,
pillars.
agile.
Nice roads.
Like, I was trained on bamboo pillars. If you fell, well... Ow.
I lived a lot in the forest, so I can get around places.
Let's just say the bamboo pillars were not above water, and there were some bamboo that, let's just say, wasn't done growing. So there was, like, kind of spiky down there.
Okay, I don't need to know anymore.
But it just hurt. It wasn't too tall. I could avoid it.
But yeah.
Just a few scratches. I lived. Training is intensive for what I do, because it needs to be.
Getting the town involved was definitely not in the plan, and don't fucking chuckle at that. What the fuck?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Shut.
But it felt, even to me, that sounds like an impossible task at this point.
Shh. But yeah.
I don't know what you in reference to what. I don't know at this.
Our mere presence
What
here
you're
involved
asking? What are you wrong? Oh,
our mere presence here involved the town for two reasons. One, either you become traitors, or they just force you to kick us out permanently, or just kill us. Like, they force you to do it. Those were the two options they probably saw.
I don't know how they would force us, because then we'd just see them as bandits and kill them.
Exactly.
I mean, you did have one of theirs.
Which, once again, I don't know their lot. Their leader must have been fucking stupid. Because what's the logic of attacking a walled town to attack the people that are camped outside of the wall?
I just said this. I just brought this point up. It's stupid, isn't it? Doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
If anything, I think they wanted to send you a
It's like-
message. At least send
And
other
they
towns a
fucking
message.
failed.
Okay, congratulations. They sent the local
It's-
region a message that anybody dressed in black is considered a bandit
Is a bandit. Yeah.
and should
Anyone
probably
in
be
their garb
executed.
is now a bandit. That's just what they did. That was the message. They're not gonna
It's
be
more
like,
of-
oh no, they're gonna attack other towns. It's like, oh, they're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna attack other towns now. Kill them. On sight.
Yes, congratulations. The only thing they achieved is they killed a bunch of innocent individuals for petty reasons and now has the local regional military possibly heading this way to clear the area.
Before they were just some weird, freaky religious group. Now they're bandits. They're religious bandits. Which is worse.
It's all cult.
I mean, the government
Yeah.
of Awan already knew of them. Considering the things they've been doing in other regions. And if they're not afraid to do so in their own region, eh,
No, but hopefully it's dealt with.
oh yeah, it is. It's definitely dealt with.
Didn't they capture the leader? Or is he dead? Is he dead or captured?
He was captured for now. Still likely passed out on the log near the camp.
Oh, that was crunchy. Now, I better be ready for everybody that is an official to demand demand you to hand them over for summary execution.
Probably. I don't know the political power of Kalypsia.
I don't know either, but
Considering it's a
think-
leader of a group that, as you stated, has openly attacked multiple major groups or governments,
So I think that's Athena.
Gonna say, who the fuck just exploded? What? It's really loud.
please stop casting
I
magic
believe that
in
is not
my
a gun.
city.
I don't think it's in the city.
They're on the roof.
They're right
Oh,
there.
I can't fucking. Oh, I can. They're really hard to see.
I think we need to train your eyes
I'd go
better.
repel them, but I don't want to stand up right now.
That's
Understandable. Yeah, Athena is weird. She hasn't been a part of the
Oh.
ship while either. We only just met with her in here.
Wait, we met her here. Did she cast magic?
I guess I had to inform her to not
Well-
cast magic in town. 'Cause I'll have to kick
She
her out.
hasn't been a part of the ship for a while. At least I haven't seen her around. Ever since we crashed over in I forgot the fucking town's name, but ever since then I haven't seen her. So likely she went out on her own and arrived in our one.
Yes, as I was saying, unless the Kalypsia is a, nation in itself, even then I'm pretty sure, and you're holding that individual in the name of the Kalypsian government, generally a single government doesn't have enough weight to not be forced to hand over or join or agree with multiple other kingdoms and governing bodies for the punishment of somebody that has attacked their lands, especially
We
if
also
they've
have to
done
hold
what
off
they've
the,
done here elsewhere.
we also have to hold off the bloodthirsty tendencies of our people against that one.
Well, I mean, if he's dead, then you don't have to worry about the, political
Yeah,
pressure.
I don't think the. I don't
Other
think
than
the
people pouting that they
governments
weren't
are
the
going
ones to
to
execute
get to
him.
us before our people kind of that go on.
Sorry to interrupt.
I mean, I remember it would be martyr.
Is there any... Well, no, I guess it's kind of a dumb idea. I was going to ask if there was any shop that had any runes, considering where we are.
No.
No.
Has what?
She's trying to shoot
And when
the bird.
you go tell her that if she continues, I'm going to smack her with my staff, and she won't be able to do that again.
I would complain if you smacked her with the staff, honestly.
I mean, the staff should look familiar enough.
Is her gun magic? I assume so.
Sure sounds like it.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It does sound like it.
Doesn't sound
I
like
don't
gunpowder.
know too much. I haven't seen her use the gun enough until now.
Let's go talk to him.
I'd yell, but I feel like that will burst my stomach open.
You're really trying to put this on me.
Why would I do it? I don't care.
If
they get hit, they get hit. I will start caring if they have to aggravate their injuries.
They just hate birds.
It's okay. They've angered the local krill population.
Even back at Kashane before we
Please
even got on
stop
the
casting magic in town.
What?
What?
I got a bird. He's my dinner now.
You got a bird?
Yeah, he's my dinner.
Yeah, stop shooting your gun in town.
No, it's fine.
No.
Please stop casting
The
magic in
guard
town.
captain just told you not to.
No, he told me to.
They said it first.
I didn't hear him. Be quiet.
Please stop casting magic in town, otherwise you'll get hit with the funny stick.
I think the bird that's immune to magic is a bit more scary than the stick.
What is mute?
Oh, the stick makes your magic not work.
Yeah, it has a page on it.
It's made out of the same stuff as a lot of stuff around here.
Oh fuck, it's Pepper.
I chicken wings. I chicken wings.
You're looking for the crow and he just completely missed it.
Chicken wings! Careful of the immune bird! Doesn't do shit with magic!
I don't think he can hear you.
He's a bit far.
I'm shooting.
He's a bit stupid.
Well,
He's a bit special.
What?
He's
a bit special.
Be careful. Where'd the bird go?
I don't know. Where'd the bird go?
I don't know. It's really fucking loud, and I don't know where it is.
It's right there.
Shoot it.
I'm not shooting the bird. It's a bird.
Stop.
Oh, there it is.
Stop shooting things inside the town. Also, stop casting magic inside the town. It will start hitting people.
I mean, I think they would give it
fucking
normal,
dark.
still,
All right,
normal
I'm trying to
gun.
look for fruit.
Wow, I wonder why. Maybe they just got attacked.
I think shooting
You
anything
fucking
in town
dick.
or using any kind of weapon in town would be yelled at for. It's
Seppel's
just
kind of
magic
a dick, it's
particular
I'm so sorry.
is so much worse.
This place is dark. I think it's a skill issue. I'm wearing dark glasses.
That was kind of a dick. He flirts a very vulnerable.
I can see you, Vern.
Dark glasses, yeah.
I just bought fucking
Well, like a
grapes at the fish
blindfold.
store.
What?
Those are probably not grapes. You'll find out.
Those are probably not grapes.
Did he just say
Yeah,
I
I
got
think those are
grapes
fish
from the
eggs.
fish store?
Yeah.
Probably fish eggs.
I'm surprised he didn't say
Yeah,
he was
very
looking for clothes at the
sort of.
soup shop.
the soup.
Don't they actually so close though?
Yeah.
That high.
And they got shirts with soup on it.
No, the soup store actually sells clothing, like legitimately.
Yeah.
It's
They
like
got-
a
they got-
supermarket. It's a soup.
They got shit.
Oh. What? What?
I have 2 hands.
Congrats.
I can use the other one.
I'd go
Oh,
go
yes-
invisible,
oh, yes,
but they'd be
yeah.
mad at me.
Oi,
Yes.
don't sound disappointed at that.
What?
I thought you went to chase off Chase Leto.
Yeah, I have a natural reaction to people going
So I can hit him.
invisible in front of me of me throwing my staff at it.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, if I use my gun,
You know.
but I use the stabby part, will you still not like me?
Please don't kill things in town.
Use the stabby part on him.
No, I don't want to patch him again. He had a hole in his
Then don't.
stomach.
Just don't.
No, I'm not letting someone die.
It's Leto, it's fine.
I meant the birds.
No, it's not. Just because he flirts
You
with
can
every
stab
woman he
the
sees
birds
doesn't
outside of
mean-
town.
What the fuck?
They're my dinner. They're tasty.
The bird.
You can hunt outside of town, not in
Go
town.
outside of town. Don't hunt in the town. That's
No,
that's a rule in any town.
I have grapes.
You don't
These are
stand on the.
grapes.
Are you sure?
Those are not grapes.
Because the first ones you grabbed were fish eggs.
They're fish grapes.
Fuck up.
Fish
No.
grapes.
What the fuck are fish grapes?
Eyeballs.
What?
Why do you call
You'll
them?
find out.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're very
As you
juicy.
Because they-
if you
they-
found
they-
grapes
I
at
just
the
got
fish
grapes. I
stand.
threw my
Oh, those
fish
are
fucking
grapes.
eyes. These are a nice whole.
Uh-huh.
They're
I
fish
think
eggs.
a crow actually like fish eyes. They probably would eat them.
Yeah, where do Jack come?
No, those are fish eggs. He sells fish eggs. Actually, kind of good.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, it's called. I mean, it's
Well,
pretty
why are you
expensive. I
blaming
heard.
me for the fish eyes that he
I don't know
picked up?
why,
didn't
but Leto makes
call
me
them grapes.
irrationally angry.
It's not irrational.
it's
It's pretty rational.
I don't know.
You say he flirts with everybody, but I don't remember if he did with me, so.
I see his face and I just
I
feel
was unconscious.
incomparable anger.
I feel like it's because you've seen him actively flirt with any woman that breathes or anything that looks feminine, even if it's a male.
Hmm.
We're not kidding.
Yeah.
So did both of you get flirted with then?
Kinda.
I could be
I
mean
think
in the
Leto's
three
kind
of
of
you.
just scared of this one.
Yeah.
Leto's just scared of this one.
And I think I'm too short.
He should
He did
be.
it as a joke,
Understandable.
like when I was treating him.
It wasn't. It
Yeah,
wasn't
that
a
guy
joke.
flirted with me though.
I know it wasn't a joke. I just wanted to be.
What?
But
What?
Okay.
What?
what? What?
What did I do?
Hey, do you want to bury your friend? Here he is. Look. Do you want him? Do you want him? No.
You
That's
are
messed
so-
up.
Jesus
So,
Christ. You just walked
she's
right up to
kind
that
of-
fucker and
she's
just
kind of a
scared it.
psychopath.
I noticed. Is that with a blindfold?
It's not a blindfold.
It's a blindfold. I don't care. It's a blindfold. No, it's a blindfold.
It's
You
not
are
a
you are
blindfold, I
blind.
can
You are
see.
blind.
There are
Bitch,
slits
no.
in the eye.
I don't care. It's blind. There you go. You can
You're not
see.
wearing sunglasses.
I can't see. Help.
You can see.
No, I can't. I'm blind.
She's just
It's a
being
blindfold.
stubborn.
You are not wearing sunglasses.
What the fuck?
It also didn't really change much. It was just really dark.
That's what they're supposed to do.
No, No, I mean, like, I can already see in the dark, so it's weird. It's like normal vision. It doesn't change anything.
Yeah, that's why I wear them in the day. Because it's like really bright in the day, so I wear those. So it's not.
I feel like kind of an asshole
you
wearing
have that
sunglasses in the
vision.
evening.
I'm like Minox Shiba, and I'm like, it's too bright when it's day.
What?
Actually, I think it's dark enough now. Is it?
Yeah.
How is the forage?
Yeah,
What
the rest is like
It's fine.
It's
Nothing's going on.
man.
I'm surprised they didn't blow that up.
Why not?
Blew up the building next
Is
to
there
it.
a problem?
Do you want a bird?
Yeah.
It'd be a friendly
What?
chat.
Do you need crow feathers for a
Oh.
night?
Why are you?
Edgy armor.
I'm good.
I'm not.
No.
Damn, look at him straddle
I
that
mean,
bench.
you got quite a lot of feathers on you, but I thought you might wanna.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Just first thing came to mind.
I don't. That could be extra, man.
Oh,
that is the word.
This
for
pain is
that.
causing my brain to choose violence.
Of what nature? Why should we go? We're
No, I
fine.
could say something to make him like
How do we-
completely either leave or change how he's sitting.
Oh.
What?
Uh,
I see your problem.
I gotta be nice and not say anything.
What?
It's wide open. It'd be so easy. Why not?
I wasn't that. No. Don't.
It'd be so.
Do you really want to know?
It'd be so.
You're gonna hate me.
No, I'm afraid.
Go ahead.
See, he's straddling the bench, but why is it pointed at me?
He's presenting.
Sure.
They took your hint at
Is
finding.
there something you've been meaning to tell
when
me
you
or
said
something?
them.
No.
I thought you-
This is how they get. This is how men get their mate. They must present and straddle a bench while looking at you dead in the
Is
eye.
that how it's done? I never understood, man.
Yeah, apparently, I don't know. I don't think it is. It's funny though.
It's not. It's not. It's not.
I'm well fucking aware. It's funny though. What? Joke. God. Don't gotta stare at me so deeply.
Highly entertaining. That's like the fourth person to just walk up and watch for a couple seconds and then walk away.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was certainly a moment of the conversation to show up at.
Yeah, they've always picked poor timing. Poor moment.
Yeah. I feel like I've experienced that before. In a different life. Way too many times in a row.
Oh.
Here comes another.
Oh, another one.
Oh, that's on
They
it.
actually
No,
just
just
kept going.
passing by.
That one actually made sense. They just kept going.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Oh, okay.
What?
They're practicing, it's fine.
No, it's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Practicing?
No.
No, I'm not. Why would I practice with a mask on? No.
The people don't see?
Because it's the closest thing to kissing. So.
Oh.
You're gonna be single forever.
I already knew that.
Holy shit!
Damn, just accepts it.
Fuck. It's fucked up.
Why is that fucked up? You ever heard of joking with friends? Come on.
It's too late. I
We're
already
pretty close
knew
at this
that
point.
nobody would find me interesting.
It's still fucked up.
What? Okay, that's just a lie. Shall I go down the list?
You have a list?
I have more holes in me than I should.
I just made one. That's just a good thing.
What the?
Anyway.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Shut.
What do you mean, you people?
No, hey, let me be serious.
I got stabbed. I should have every right to joke about it.
I mean, I also got stabbed. I can joke about it. I have way more holes than I should, or at least I did.
What's your list?
Oh, yeah, my list? Oh, the serious one? Let me get into a better voice. You look good, you're beautiful, you're strong, you're caring, you're definitely someone who would protect someone who did actually care about you and that you cared for. You are definitely someone who would make sure that they are in line and doing something right. If they were doing something wrong, you'd tell them to their face, not keep it to yourself. And you'd probably kill for them if you had to.
See, most of the list has caused people to run away from me and share.
A lot of people admire that stuff. You're just in a
I think
small
the big
town.
issue is most men want the prissy girl that can't beat the shit out of them.
What?
I don't think that's true.
No, it's not. There are so many. I know so many people who would want the opposite.
Okay, let me rephrase that. There's so many that want a prissy girl that won't beat the shit out of them, and then there's those that want that and should be thrown out of the town.
So you want to throw out the people...
Don't look at me.
So you want to throw people out of the town... I didn't mean to. So you want to throw the people out of the town who would like you. So you're
I'm
doing
not
it
gonna be
yourself.
with a masochist.
That's not masochism. That's just wanting someone to...
If you like getting
Handsome.
beat up,
They
that's
don't-
masochism.
Okay, there's a... Yes, but there's a difference between I want someone who could and someone who does.
I don't know how I
That's just
feel about that.
abuse.
Right, in some places, that's called love.
What?
Well, yeah, obviously. There are places that would like that. I mean,
It's okay, we all know you're getting
as long as... Yeah, we all know your type. But I mean...
What is my type?
Someone who's fine with you spreading your legs out like that so readily?
Probably tomboy compassionate and can bake.
What the fuck does that mean?
Someone who dresses like a female, a person who dresses like a male, a female that dresses like a male.
I sure wouldn't mind somebody that could cook.
They are compassionate, so they would show affection openly, and they can make good food.
Yeah, I can't cook with her shit.
I feel like that's the kind of person he is. He'd like that. I feel like he's the kind of person who can cook, but not well, and maybe
Sorry
help
to
them
disturb the
occasionally.
conversation, but speaking of cooking, is there some meat I'll cook by here?
Damn convenient.
Did we run out already?
What?
There's
Did
some
we
in the
run out of
stove,
the
but
concept
like I
meat we
say,
have?
actually no, we probably don't really. We can't really spare. I don't know. Oh wait, we probably can't spare it because people are dying, but we probably can spare it because people are dead.
You can probably spare
Just
some of
go.
the guard rations that aren't sadly needed anymore. That's a guess.
So that's under the
I don't
guard
know.
things, which is under the Lord, which I don't have authority to give out.
Fair enough.
How are the people recovering?
Those that are alive, okay, I suppose.
It's good to hear. I tried to come in yesterday, but
Some of the guards that did survive won't be guards much longer.
You know what? Never mind.
I assume either injury or wanting to leave.
You're free to hunt in the surrounding area.
thanks.
Just don't hunt us out. You can hunt in the surrounding area, just don't hunt us out, because, you know, we just don't need to hunt,
Do
do
the classic, hunt what you need. That's it.
I believe one of your people had a bird earlier, if you want to find them.
Oh yeah, Athena shot down a bird.
Kind of crazy.
Again.
In the middle of town.
I don't know.
I mean, some bird tastes good.
What topic? What were we on? Oh yeah, your type. Was I right?
I guess. I wouldn't say no to that, so...
It's a vague type, but I mean it works.
Now I'm just curious what you think Ryan is.
Someone just as strong as you. I mean, I'm sure you still have that, you know, little bit of princess and you want to be protected. What? I know phrasing, but I'm not wrong, am I?
If I need protecting, then I fucking need more training.
Well, then maybe you want someone you could train with.
Oh, honestly, I have
Back
no
to the
fucking
first
clue
one I said.
myself. I never thought about it.
So you just made me... I basically gave you a type. Great.
I mean, I was just curious what you thought. Doesn't mean that that's what I'm gonna go for.
The strong, authoritative, like, present type. Probably the opposite mindset. So someone who's kind of like how I did. Like, not maybe not optimistic, but looks on the brighter side. Gives you solid help when you're speaking down about a lot of things. Probably.
See, now it just sounds like you're trying to
close.
sell yourself.
Fuck, you're right.
Offering?
I mean, depends.
What?
Do you care if I'm gonna outlive you?
I think I'll be dead, so I won't have much of a choice.
The thought of it is what bothers people, though. It's why I
That
don't
is
really
your
do
type?
it.
So that would be on you, since you're gonna be the one that's gonna be living.
What do you mean?
Okay, type is subjective, cause
Why are we talking about this?
because it is subjective. I'm guessing theirs. Type isn't perfect. You'll never get exactly what you want. It's just a matter of, do you prefer this? And I do like people who could probably keep up with me. I would prefer someone who's strong and not dexterous or nimble like I am, because I would prefer someone to be able to protect me strength-wise. I am fragile. If I get hit by anything, I'm probably breaking something. There's a reason I dodge. Stop it.
Okay.
There's a reason I learned to dodge.
They really like your...
I don't wear armor. Hmm?
They like petting you
I
a
know.
lot.
I know.
Do you like to see them as a
I-
cat or something?
Do you?
What?
My pet.
No.
At this point, I'm expecting you to just go bad girl and like bonk her on the head.
I am not saying that part.
I'd punch him right in front of you and I wouldn't care, but you did. Because
She would hurt me.
I don't know what you're talking about. I wouldn't have seen anything.
I don't mind the head pats. They feel nice. However, if you took it further, it'd be weird.
What? What the fuck?
What? You're like a close friend. That's about it. What?
Damn,
Why
you
are you
killed
staring
him.
at me like that? What the fuck? No!
What'd I do? I didn't do anything. I just stated the fact. They're my
Oh,
friends.
yeah, you friend zoned them. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, they're my.
Finally
Of
done.
course. Yeah.
I'm
It
just
just
gonna
makes
leave it
sense.
so I don't have to deal with this shit anymore. Holy shit.
I don't know what else they would be like. What?
They're really just digging the knife in.
I am being attacked right now, and
I can make this worse.
Enjoy it.
By what?
What the fuck?
What are you being attacked by? I don't get it.
I know it's just my whole job
stating
is just
facts.
making conversations worse.
You know, I'm glad it's not helped me this time.
Ow. No, I think you make it better. It's been great so far.
I'm being attacked.
I mean, I guess I could make it more better.
Go on.
So you single?
Yeah. I am.
Is that offer on the table?
Yeah. It is. Go on. I believe in you. I know where it's going, but go on.
Hang on. No, I hot spot, son of a bitch. I've made it worse for him, but I've made it worse for myself.
What the fuck?
I don't know. How did you make it worse for him? What?
Oh, because you friend zoned him, and then now you want to get dinner
'cause he's my
there, and now I'm
friend.
asking you out on a date.
Uh-huh. I don't know how long I'll be here, but sure. Finally, you said the word. Took you long enough.
Oh.
You just kept hinting at it.
Gee, thanks.
Oh my fucking god.
Why do people just beat around the bush? Just say it. It's not hard.
Mm-hmm.
I can't read people's
I need to
minds.
retire.
Damn.
Hey, go on a trip.
Maybe you should learn.
I mean,
Fucking hell.
if things kick off.
I
then
guess I can go on a
fuck it.
trip. So when are you leaving?
When are we leaving?
Probably tonight, honestly.
Yeah, tonight or probably tomorrow.
You know shitting like that for.
The fuck is that thing?
Yeah, that's
See, I
your
don't
choice.
know
You
if
can
that's
leave your cat
disappointment
outside.
or if that's
still
just
The fuck is that
go
thing?
for it.
Thing?
Oh, that thing.
No, the cacti is still alive.
I don't know. Somebody made a soup out of it.
I thought we killed that thing yesterday.
One of them died.
Yeah, didn't somebody make cacti soup yesterday?
Yeah, I think so.
What the fuck?
Well, I guess there's multiple. It is a species.
They're just staring at one of us?
Are you okay,
What is it
miss?
staring at?
Allison does logic.
How? How does it survive like that?
Existing. It's staring at me.
I mean,
Oh.
how do you know that inside its head it's just not screaming?
It's in constant pain.
might
It has a
be.
mouth.
Doesn't mean it's not internally
Apparently.
screaming.
What is it doing?
Dancing.
Are we sure it's a dance? It's not a threat?
How would it? How does that thing threaten?
I don't know.
How does that thing?
I mean,
Why are you
there's certain.
scared of it?
No, it's like
I would
certain
kill it
things
if it came
take.
He's
near me,
afraid
but
of
I
sharp
didn't bring my
objects.
weapon with me. It's still the camp.
I'm not. I
Good.
am the blacksmith. I am not
Good.
afraid of sharp objects.
Yeah, it's
Like,
very
there are some
unfortunate.
species
know
that
how to
take
hit
for your work.
smiles as a threat.
Yeah, he likes
That
hammering
might be
things.
a threat. Who knows? Yeah. You got something to say about that?
What did I miss?
No, it helps build stamina.
Yeah.
I said he likes. He says he hits things with a hammer, and I said he likes hammering things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's part of the job.
Right there.
Oh,
You know who is sitting out here, right, Phil? Oh, jeez.
It has a mouth, yet it does not scream.
I'm sure it has
blinks.
internal screaming.
Probably. It's probably in constant pain.
What
Constant
is it
agony
called
going on.
again?
A cacti.
Oh, I didn't know it actually
Yes,
had
they
a
are called.
name
They are, yes, they
before
are called
until yesterday.
cactis.
Yeah.
I believe they were
Called
named
them cacti.
yesterday. I don't think they
Should I
existed.
go get my
until
axe
yesterday.
again?
Oh,
Just kind of.
Why does everyone want to cut it? What the fuck?
Well, I don't want it following me around.
Well, you've been selected apparently today. I believe it.
I can poke it with a dull stick.
I mean, see if it's magic, I
Reach it.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it'll disappear. Maybe it's a summon.
Yeah.
I'm struggling there.
I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm going to walk away from it now.
I don't think it's magic.
I think it just likes the rock.
Magic.
Uh,
It's like sucking on it. What? What you want?
I can clean my stuff now.
Why don't you just like sidle instead of dragging yourself with the staff? It's like shift.
Cause I don't wanna.
Okay.
free.
Look, I'm taking you out to dinner. I need to make you laugh somehow.
I don't think that's the. I mean, that's helpful. That's not important.
In my opinion, if see now my brain has ticked over to just the logic talking. If you're not, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you're not laughing, then is it a joyous relationship?
I see your point.
Because if you're going to be spending your life with somebody, you should be laughing and having fun and smiling every day. Obviously, there's going to be those days where that doesn't happen because that's life. There's rough spots, there's arguments. But at the end of the day, if you can still laugh together and enjoy life, then that's the whole thing behind a relationship. At least in my eyes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see that as wrong. It's logical.
It's the whole thing of you're spending your life with somebody. It should be something memorable. And, you know, enjoyable.
Someone you can care about, laugh with, argue with, and then continue afterwards. I think the arguing part is most important, because that can't escalate past just, you know, that point.
Yeah,
Argue,
arguing, you
and you're
know,
good.
calling each other names, so on and so forth. You split ways, and then the next day, you're cool-headed, and you're just fucking poking fun at each other and laughing at each other and just having fun.
Is it? You know what? I don't care. Is it?
Congratulations, you're a father.
What beast are you?
No.
I'll head back to the camp.
I don't think you have a choice. fox.
I'm about to be the worst
I
father
like you
ever.
more.
Where's my axe? No, I'm not doing that.
Did I just check a box off?
Instantly
I'm not actually doing that.
Instant
What?
regret. Just
Hey, it's a
immediate.
creature. I don't know how smart it is. How smart are they? Do we know? Can they talk?
You guys made it into soup,
Jump
right?
up and down. Okay, it doesn't understand me.
You're chosen now.
Yeah, careful. We did learn something. It does have a mouth, and its mouth has a lot of what are they called? Thorns on it. Those are its teeth.
He has fruit.
He's got fruit.
Okay, it doesn't understand either. I'm so glad my boots are on.
So it understands pointing. I don't think it understands words.
You read my mind. I like you more. But
Send it. Send the cat.
I was thinking the exact
Just get it away
same
from me.
time.
Send it home.
I mean, I never give it to you. That's just rude.
Alright, I'm gonna return to the forge. You two have a fun day, I guess.
Enjoy.
Yup.
So maybe being a fox makes it better.
I mean,
I guess it
yeah.
kind of makes sense.
Of course it does. It is also my favorite normal animal.
That's fair, I suppose.
I'm not biased, I promise.
You don't say.
It's not because I'm a kitsune. They're just like foxes. There are other kitsunes that don't. Because it's usually
Yeah,
seen
I
as
mean-
derogatory toward our kind.
I suppose I can understand that. I never really put much thought into it. But some people might not be able to discern or think differently of the animal variant
Yeah.
of themselves, or however you used to describe it. I mean, I see a
Well, I
fox, I
can-
go, oh, a fox.
Yeah, our distinguishing feature doesn't really come into like after 100 years. So, which is, you know, the tail, the extra tail.
Oh, yeah, I know nothing about it, so I frankly did not know.
I actually should have 3, but I have a think genetic defect. They're stuck. I only have 2. I was born with 2 as well, which was unique as well. They assumed I'd have more going when I got older, and then I.
So I don't mean this in, any offensive or an insensitive way, but are you sure kitsune and not just foxkin with the tails?
Yes, because both of my parents were kitsunes. At least I should be. I mean, I could be. I didn't think about it, but I mean, I
Did they
lived
have more?
longer
Did
than a
either of them
beastkin.
have one tail?
No, they had more than that.
Okay. Or I mean,
So,
maybe you were
mean,
like.
I mean, it's also kind of proof that I've lived longer than, 200 years. So,
I mean,
you know, I guess I could be half. Never thought about
this
that.
was. Yeah, that's what I was trying to find the right word to say that wasn't
Maybe?
the H one. So yeah, to
Well,
unless
half
you know for a
breed is
fact that
correct.
they were both your blood parents, and and it's not the fact of your actual possible blood parents because you might have been adopted, or the other half of your parents was just a normal foxkin,
You
and
know,
then your mother or whatever.
I never really thought about it. I mean, I hope the garb kind of explains it. If you know, Hinode, well, we're good at disguising and things like that. So, I always did wonder why my dad never showed his other tails. Could be
How
one.
many did he
He said
show
he was a kitsune.
for all the time that you've
He
seen
only
him?
ever showed one. But he always said he was a kitsune.
Is he still
had,
alive?
I think 5. No, apparently mom said he died of a disease. He was, according
Not
to
meaning
her...
that you have to be insensitive or
Oh, I
anything,
know.
but
No, I see your point.
probably likely.
Apparently, according to mom, he was 500 something? Maybe more? I don't remember. Somewhere around there. Probably 600. It was a few hundred, a couple hundred years ago, so, a while ago. I was only 25. I only just came of
Not
age.
obviously
Kind of.
meaning to be poking anything, but did she know him for that long, or did he just say that? I guess technically it's just my guard investigative side coming out.
I never really bothered to ask. Not really important.
I suppose if you're genuinely curious, perhaps it's something you could ask your mother next time you see her. Is like, how long did you know Dad before me?
Yeah, I mean, what, she's 800 now? She's getting there.
Couldn't imagine living that long.
She still looks like she's fucking 20 though. She's
My
tall
life's
too.
been hard
Why
enough.
the fuck didn't I get that gene?
Being 30.
What?
I don't know. I think you're kind of cute.
I mean,
I don't mean cute as in, oh, look, it's cute. I mean cute as in pretty cute.
What? Thanks.
See, I'm just gonna ruin my...
Uh-huh. Go on.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, I know I'm short, but, bruh, not that bad. Well, it's actually really useful. It's surprisingly useful. There are places that they send me
I
specifically.
think you're a little shorter than I am. You're not that terribly shorter.
I am, like, 5'3".
I don't know how tall I am. I've never bothered to measure.
Pretty sure you're taller than me. I think a lot.
Well, yeah, I know
Count
I'm
my
taller
ears.
than you, but
You're like maybe
I can't really
probably
count
like
my ears.
rough fast. Maybe 6 foot? like, I don't know, tall. What?
I suppose I'd ask if that was an issue, but considering you've accepted already, then I guess it's kind of a moot point.
No, it's not an issue. See?
I suppose.
My ears barely reach your your like chin, I think.
Didn't I? Past my chin. The top of your head is like chin removal.
Not the point.
See,
No, it's
being
fine.
small just means cause you're, you know, I don't know, hugs and what have you.
Yeah, I guess. I guess I guess my type is just taller than me. That would be nice.
I mean, I would hope I was more or less your type before having dinner.
Yeah, why would I wouldn't accept otherwise. Any there's a reason my friends aren't him. I'm not that dense. I'm lesbian.
Fair enough. I mean, you've obviously known him longer, but were there signs there? Of him being interested?
No, but it's not hard to pick up on them when you're, trained to pick up on those things. And not specifically for that, but key hints. I'm not. If I wasn't good at picking up on those hints, I wouldn't be a good shinobi.
Fair enough.
But where to? Because if the date's gonna have to be tonight, unless you come with us.
Alright.
I don't know this town.
I mean,
got here yesterday.
let's see. I mean, am I gonna have to have my wounds checked regularly until they're better?
I mean, I could do it personally. Maybe
I mean, I can use that as an excuse. Or, just retire. There's really nothing here. There's just where I ended
it's
up.
your choice. You just need to confront them. I confront it. I can just get you your ticket. You can come on. And probably, once we get back to it, we'd need to, I think, go through a portal to get to it, though.
It's not gonna, make my wounds explode or anything, will it?
I don't know. I mean, if it does, that just means I get to be
I'm not
closer
gonna
to
end
you
up in a
again.
wall, am I?
No. What the fuck?
Too smooth.
It's kind of what I do. If I wasn't, I have to be good at talking to, get information. I mean, I got you. Case in point. Where are we having our date? Or are you coming with us so we can have a date tomorrow?
Well, I'll have to
Your
date
decision.
tomorrow because I have to do handover things.
Alright. Take care of the injury. If it opens, let me know.
Oh, as long as you all don't, skedaddle in the middle of the night. Unless you want to wait for me to write a letter, and then... Forewarning, the one in red are gonna try and stab me.
I won't let him. I'll come get you when we're leaving. Promise.
Frankly, I think it's gonna be fun seeing how pissed he gets when he sees me.
It'll be amazing. I can't wait. Anyway, I can see you tomorrow. I'll pick you up when we leave tomorrow.
Okay.
So yeah. It's a date.
I will be waiting for you.
I hope. I hope I'll be a
Well,
good
if I'm
guy.
not, just go to the barracks and I'll probably have, you know,
What? I'm tiny. You think I'll be more?
you'll be an amazing body pillow. Anyways.
I'll harass you if you're asleep.
Too pretty. Cash my shin on a... Okay. So hello, I never got to respond. Hi. Hi, Meredith, if you're still here. Well, she's still hurt, so she's not gonna fucking go out of her way to stand up and smack somebody. Plus, she's a guard, so she's not, you know... She needs full, proper, you know...
Like, foul?
reasoning. Oh, this was okay. Unexpected and fucking hilarious.
Or at least a way of communication.
Like, they talk to each other, or they mean different things?
Something going on, and I can't lose you here.
Let's give them some space. Ain't your family.
I see myself as more than just your caster. I see you as more than my shade. You are like an older sister to me.
So now the question is, should I basically just be like, hey, I finished the letters. I'll give it a few minutes. I realized I never got her name. What's hilarious? Fuck it. We're gonna meme. Nice, yeah, I think remember if I... You know, I completely forgot that, you know, I was gonna try to help you with that. Or ask if you got it going. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have a delay. That is the one downside to this, is there will be a delay. There is, no avoiding that if you want, how mine sound. Like, all of mine have, like, a 2 or 3 second delay. Yeah.
And for now, come over here. I have news.
I don't lie, but they were too small of bones. I feel like they're gonna be stuck between my tooth.
Probably. Still, it's
Just in the tent that we were in the other night. No, that. I can show you where if you wish.
A particular church is really interested in things like incense for ceremonies on the lake. And I thought, well, I'm sure Hinobe has plenty of those laying around.
It was just a test.
Fable.
Stop.
Do not worry.
Oh, it's gone, Fable. I know.
I know you will.
It's triggered.
Magical sources of light, then.
Yes.
Oh, this one. I remember.
It did.
When I approached rather close to you.
I am glad we are safe.
As am I.
Are you able to describe for me the
Thank you.
experience of being near a magical source of light?
Thank you.
Don't push yourself.
Pain.
Have a good one.
I will.
I'll see you soon.
What's pain? Depending that right. Unknown.
Okay.
Unknown. No. Explain otherwise. Not the same. Pass me out.
Yeah. I assume there are either psychological or attacks to my soul that might impart some sort of different sensation, but we certainly experience the world differently. At a guess, it seemed as though it were a response to the stimulus specifically, and not a call to something else. That would imply to me something more akin to a memory, or perhaps in the same way that you might reflexively grasp for a gun if threatened, even without thinking it.
I agree with how often it's happened, and she doesn't remember.
Do you know where the torches are?
Find something else. Yes, they are near the
One right
tree.
there.
It's difficult to see. Hold on. Let's go this way. You can barely see them.
Okay, bye.
Eventually.
They are here.
Well.
don't want to hate you, and I don't think I can. Oh, yikes, there's a cat. A body, though. Are you going to sort of aim to craft a fable homunculi? Or are we speaking more within the dark arts?
I don't know. The dark arts is the last and most likely non-choice of the options.
Truly do wonder if that is the case, though. Making an empty body of flesh and bone that could have been. Who knows that empty body might have a conscience of its own, technically being born.
Everything can gain a conscience once you give it a name.
Everything does
And
have a conscience
magic.
regardless, though.
I suppose you're right in that.
Yes, they're just living organisms. But I don't think you'd plan on putting her into a blade of grass.
No, I think she would get very pissed off if I did.
Would it matter? She's a blade of grass.
My concern, though, is I can't entirely keep her soul with me at all times.
The ghost you would dissipate at some point.
No. Frost. That's what you all call it.
That is what I heard of it. What are you going to do then?
I don't know. I don't even know what to do with this parasol. Just, I guess, work on what I can.
Let it be known that you might have to do the same thing that you did to Chloe, to me.
Well, you know I do it for you just as much as I would do it for Chloe. But also, I'll keep my distance from you, Nakane.
If that's what you wish.
Well, I mean, it's quite clear with how you two are.
I suppose, to some degree, I cannot deny. Can I just say that I never meant to hurt you. That was probably one of the last things I meant to do.
I know.
I care for you a great deal. I'm just unsure of myself.
Hello, Holly.
Do you want want me to give you the space you need?
No, no, it's fine. I just.
And would you like for me to refrain from my playful antics as well?
To be honest, I would rather you just finally figure out what you want and stop.
One more time?
I'd like for you to find what you want and not make people think that there is a chance of this not. You're kind of being quite a lot like Leto. And they're with someone.
At the time, at least, I didn't have someone. Or maybe at all, I don't even know for sure. Regardless, though, I hate being compared to him. I think I was in the business of this way before him.
It's probably.
Oh, you should have seen me during the beginning days of Kalypsia. I was bad.
Oh, grand. So you are a casual heart throb, or whatever it is.
And it seems like you more so go for the romantic feelings.
It seems Akane does as well.
Perhaps.
Whether you like it or not, you've been creating yourself a problem.
Never meant to.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't have many experiences in this world. And experience is what I aimed for. It's different when you have the memories of them, but you never experience them yourself. So it's hard to sort of reflect upon them when you have the memory, but none of the actions you've done yourself. I suppose it's the curse of living a double life, technically. Triple, in this case. No, you
I'll help you. No, you say what you're saying.
I was... I suppose I should thank you for your feelings. It is possibly the first I've experienced of it.
Well, hope you don't have to do it all over again with another, because that can be absolutely terrible.
Yes, maybe. Though again, never my intention. Are you going to be okay?
I'll be fine. I just... Maybe once you finally found yourself and you finally have control, or however you want it, finally be able to truly decide for yourself on what you want. Instead of only just going for the experiences.
I don't even know if I'll survive.
you will.
Maybe.
You've made it this far.
I told you, the only way to fix me is to separate myself. That is why I was thinking that what you did for
Fucking popcorn.
Chloe might be, at least in some regards, my way out.
Hmm.
And I mean that in a way as in whether I cease the or the others.
Okay.
It is not going to be a perfect story, but we all get to live. I know that.
Summer update.
No. That's just a fairy tale. But I hope I just hope I can do what I can to keep you as you.
Hey, Spout.
I came to check on you. Are you okay?
Sprout, there's a cat here. This cat's been following. Is it one of the Kalypsia members with the cat?
It is not powder. And I cannot pet it. I do not want to drop my torch.
Understandable.
Is the torch that heavy?
It is not about that.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it.
You feeling
but are you
alright?
okay, Spout?
Yes. I came to check on Jasper.
Well, now I'm checking up on you.
I'm okay. You didn't answer my question.
What?
You're okay?
I'm pretty sure I answered, did I not?
I think I might have been distracted by the cat.
That is not my fault.
That cat is quite distracting.
I've been ignoring it pretty well.
Okay. I'm glad you're not alone. And I'm glad you were fine enough to get here. I'm glad you are safe. I think I'm going to sleep. I just wanted to make sure.
Good night, Sprout.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, kitty.
I don't know why it's following. I don't know why it's here or even following. It was next to Chloe too.
Maybe it just likes you. It has good taste.
I wonder if they'll make the connection.
Or that, or just see bird-like wings.
It's easy as a chicken, maybe.
A chicken? Well, that's just rude.
Yes, maybe.
Leto is the chicken.
Well, yes, that much is true.
Is it the ice cube-like hair of a man? Actually, no, wait, I think it's more of like a fish hair. What do you think, Holly? Mm. Oh, yes, I do agree.
Flightless bird.
I love the movement of her wings.
Well, I'm
It's so
sorry, I
smooth
just
and
have
nice.
to tease you a little bit too. Get back to all that.
Careful now. Might fall all over again.
It never faded, so hard to say.
Oh.
But I also know that a person needs to focus on themselves too. Still your friend at first most, remember?
Yeah. I'm sorry about Chloe. I tried.
It's not something... Thank you. But I'm not going to let her fall. She wanted to live. The only issue is if we have no other leads and we go to my tribe.
Hopefully she'll live her life wanting to do so instead of taking it.
Usually people do. Ironically, the many times I was able to actually get a guardian to speak with me, he's a rather somber soul. Life is important, just as it is in death.
Some argue that life is meaningless, just what the matter you make of it. It's personally important, in that case.
I suppose so. But hopefully, no matter what path we go ahead now, it will be one with less blood on our hands.
How long has my hip been asleep?
I have no idea.
If none of you notice, then hopefully that's for the best.
Well, at least we're finally returning to Kalypsia, and hopefully things can be talked over. We stop finding ourselves, hopefully. That's one hopeful wish I can hope for. Have fun and try not to stray too far from everyone else. At camp, at least.
I will be here.
Alright. Let's be cautious now, Jasper.
Sorry,
Not first time.
I think I know.
Everything alright over here?
Yeah. Is that a cat?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, a cat's been following me this entire time. I don't know why.
Wait. Huh, never seen that cat. Right. I mean, I don't know actually. Never seen that cat.
Getting exercise.
Got a cat now. Oh no.
I don't think it like that.
I just need to figure out
You've insulted my cooking.
structure
No,
we
no,
need.
Is she still following?
I have no idea
The first year
of
everything. I promise it's
any
delicious
of that
once you
kind
try
of
it.
thing. So
Okay, you'll
we'll be asking people that have knowledge of
Okay, even I want to construction.
Yeah, wasn't
So
that
I'm not hungry, it's fine.
Explain us the layout a little
Off
bit.
the head, and then, chew the
And
meat
then we
off
can
of it.
talk
Once you
about
get
it
down
with
to the skull,
the
you can suck
construction
out the brain.
Cedrus,
to eat the bones.
That
Yeah.
sounds
I think we're gonna have a +1 since this cat does not stop following me.
Just eat as much as you
Okay.
want, and then
I just
the
hope they
rest we
will
can give back
like
to the
be
fish.
Oh,
nice
I wonder.
with powder.
Is there still is there an
No,
eyeball?
dear.
Give you the brain as well.
Okay, you're lost.
I don't think Ethan ate these. Hey, Fan, give me eyeball.
Eating salmon is better than eating nothing. Eat what you can stomach.
Just toss them, both of them over.
You already ate one.
He's eaten two.
The pop was my least favorite part of that.
Over here.
But it wasn't as
That's
bad
the
as
best
I thought it
though.
would taste. And
You see, what you need to do is let it roll around on your tongue for a bit, and then pop it with your tongue, not your teeth.
Puts on eyeball.
Let's hope we haven't
Hey,
got
Connor.
off the
Snows.
Why is it so attached to me?
So wasn't the last one was so picky.
Perhaps it just likes birds.
Taking eyeballs.
Don't pluck any feathers.
How are you finding yourself, Snow?
If you want feathers, there's a lot of
Honestly, better than the whole fortress, so...
Good. How did your
And you?
conversation go?
You were looking up at me like a mother
I
bird,
suppose
like
I
a little
am.
baby bird to the mother.
Despite my injuries.
I'm just hungry.
Better than I would expect it to.
I noticed.
Should probably go to him.
Right of a big boy, don't know. It's fine, we'll get you more food. I just gotta
I
find
feel like
more
I haven't
food.
eaten in 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, he's alone.
Alright, Cedros.
Well, not really alone. Holly's always sticking to him like glue.
Holly is, yes. I trust she will keep him proper company.
Would you not keep him company, though?
Stay up, and then in the
I do.
morning, you can
And
eat
I will.
whatever I've caught, okay?
Okay.
I do not mind if Holly is with him.
I rescind my offer.
Alright.
Come on.
Thank you, though,
What?
for your consent.
I always will be.
So, Snow, how did your conversation go?
I learned that just might cause Jasper and Nix to be so upset with each other, so, oh boy.
Oh?
Yes, I was not filled in about what Nix pointed a gun at them.
Mm-hmm.
What? What
We
happened?
do this a lot.
This is not a really good sign from the Kalypsia, though. We really need to stop this infighting.
Who did Nix point a gun at?
Jasper.
Today?
No, it seemed to have been some other time.
Oh, the one from before.
It was a good few days ago. I don't know how you keep having this issue with infighting. I've had people threaten to kill me, and I still consider them good friends and or ally.
And to be fair, like, not even an hour before that, he already pointed his gun at the villagers, so...
Question.
We just need to
Yes?
What do
work
the
on
villagers
this.
look like?
His name was George, and he had, like, antlers.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, yes, that guy was an
People
asshole.
are getting shot at, aimed guns at you, apparently.
A lot of
Oh,
things are
that's
just
not right.
happening because, I don't know,
You know, we
stuff,
were talking
reasons.
and suddenly...
See, that's why I don't have it.
And this one stayed
So you-
with us, and suddenly
you know,
this
I don't hear my own
pointed
voice.
a gun at him.
To the chaos that
It was
is.
just that
Yeah,
we
It is wonderful.
Welcome back, Lauren.
More like, yeah, see, exactly.
So
Welcome
just
back
for
to the chaos
testing,
that
really.
is. The Kalypsia.
I will say that guy with the antlers was very lucky to only have a gun pointed at him. trying to accuse me to get me to touch your Peja.
Yeah, he wanted desperately for women or men to touch his sword, so.
Excuse me?
Yes, he did not understand how much, how his words were, so it makes a lot of sense why someone would point a gun at him if he's saying to their daughter, hey, wanna touch
I
my
mean, if
sword?
he came up to us like that, we would oblige. We would let them meet Darla.
I think the story is
got in
that he
trouble
was
'cause he
there
punched
to
her.
punch Fable.
Punch Fable. That's what I heard.
Right, that was the story. They had hit Fable, and so we went to go see what was going
The
on.
antics of old Eclipsia seems to have gotten us all in confusion, trouble, and overall just distrust.
I
feel
don't
like the
feel like I'm in trouble
infighting-
or distrustful.
The infighting of the Kalypsia has somewhat changed from when we first lived up. Because before that, like, people were piling up on the Sentinels. Because we had one asshole one
Why?
day.
Yeah, because he was fucking stealing from everyone.
Yeah, and we got him, and then he made a deal with Jasper and disappeared. I don't know.
See, this is just building up, and it's like, this is just a terrible game of,
Oh yeah, he broke Gideon's sword as well. He wasn't just a stealing, he broke Gideon's sword.
I don't
Or at least he
listen.
tried
He
to,
did a
I
lot
can't
of things. He fucking straight up stabbed Jasper.
Yeah, you do yourself.
Okay, so
But that makes sense.
from that point, then from after the
Yeah.
point where the Sentinels wasn't really a thing
If
anymore,
anything, you
now
will
into
have
all this
one
adventure,
voice, and then you'll
there's
have
so
another
much-
for a different character.
Okay, well, yes, but
Still be a thing in the grounds of the
We're
Eclipse,
just not on the camera.
yes, but you don't really ever see them. Honestly, I didn't even know Cedrus was a Sentinel.
You want an even more shocking news?
That was one of the first things I heard about him.
I'm the second in command of the Sentinels.
Oh, they're going down the drain.
As a second in command of the Sentinels, should you not be trying to wrangle in all this infighting and just trying to
Here's the
build
thing, we're not on the Kalypsia, I have no authority.
He has a point.
It only becomes a problem once you're on the Kalypsia, or if any of the issues arise from here, stick onto the Kalypsia, I imagine.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Like, I don't know, pointing a gun at one of the citizens.
this is just
Ah, you
so
really
much.
are a baby bird, aren't you?
This one's not yours.
I'm a dragon.
I have anything for you. I'm sorry.
Ah. Much obliged.
I bet no one's fed them today, and they don't want eyeballs. So perhaps someone else should feed them something else.
You know, I've been to a sauna.
You ate the buns?
Well, I've been on the outskirts of the sauna, I should say.
I feel like they did too.
Oh, also, Jay told me that about your cooking. I can see now why Akane was quite upset with you.
Who, me?
Yes.
What do you
Jay told me about how you cook.
Listen, Akane is the one that stole my pots while I was searching for ingredients.
Yes, but Jay told me about how you cook, so you know.
What's wrong with my cooking? I made a lot of food with what I have, and I make it edible and tastes good.
Especially since like everything they explain to me that already exists is like either it's really difficult, they don't personally know how to do it, or it's a necromancer.
I know, the cat was there. I was so sad. Hi,
Yeah.
cat.
Hello.
Hi, cat.
In this exact situation, he did this.
You're gonna make me cry. Fuck you. Fuck you too.
Ow,
Fuck you.
stop.
Fuck you.
And I will say the cat was basically sitting on her, against her left arm, and then it moved over to her right shoulder.
Ages for people to
Yeah.
actually sit down and be like, hey.
And then now it's following Snow. Because Snow has her soul.
If things work out, I may be able to help you with the books.
I'm not ending.
I really
the
wanted to
development
tell Snow
on
The fact that the souls lift the body down.
I have an
and the
idea.
body
I'll see if
The
it gets
cat
through.
continues.
It was broken on multiple
I see.
levels, but
They are
clearly
different.
Do you want to possess a cat?
I can't look at it. I can't look at it.
Well, I mean, if it comes down to that, I'll have to, but
I might
I always have a backup.
There we go.
Or like for when you're not around.
I'm gonna start basically.
Like Magnolian is good for like Magnolia's a one-trick pony.
Brain activity if they were catatonic.
No, obviously if I'm not around, go crazy.
I want to try that.
Heart
Definitely want to try that. I never done something like that.
Because
You're gonna have
flow
to
of
be
blood
You're a
even
dirty,
patient,
filthy
but I can figure it out.
Don
It's
Alpha looks
better
like.
than
I literally had to
Whatever
have
we have
better
right now,
hearing
you know?
to detect
Find
that
out
because
character.
with their heart rate.
But also on top of
You
that,
be sure you take it easy tonight.
Okay, you're not a dusk elf or a twilight elf from
from normal.
You got any ice cream?
And it's just like no breathing, no
the hidden shade lords,
no movement.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Literally, I could even hear the organs.
There's chocolate in the fridge.
Like hearing the organs weren't even.
Well, yes, no.
What
if you just
Take it easy.
It's a
Maybe
shadow
try and
with people being attached.
find a cheery movie or something.
I was just like,
Just take some time.
Somebody, I can't remember who said it. Actually,
I don't know.
No, was it
I wish I
you?
could.
But I recommend
like,
you do not
because
use
I
this
was
body.
listening
Would you
in
like
on
it?
This
the informant being a shade.
shows me that I am.
And you said like it's not a person, it's a shade.
It's weird because
Yeah, I mean,
she's basically dead until they figure out what to do, right? And it's my first time failing death rolls on a character ever.
What I imagine
with like
for like at least in that moment.
It shows me that
we don't want to sacrifice our humanity. It's like none of us are fucking humans, man. Like,
I'm not ready for it to happen in any other. But I'm not ready emotionally, but storytelling wise, I feel like I am.
What Cole walked out on is like kind of like for the whole. I know there's things that might.
Yeah,
Out of character, but
it's like I can't imagine losing any of my characters.
To Chloe currently is you have doomed him to a.
But I know, the day will come eventually.
I mean, I suppose to be like maximum.
This is why I'm
like, I didn't know we like were looking for a shade and not a caster.
Yes, I did hear you.
This is why I made this.
I know, it's fine.
Then people would be like,
Which is very
It was kind of stupid when
How I'd say think about it is you get to have fun seeing how a new character develops and everything. And this one has a chance to come on back.
I straight up thought he was talking about weapon attachments. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about like a weapon.
So she's not gone forever.
Relationship.
the vibe of those characters that we've made.
maybe mid-line.
But also, certain people like certain things out of roleplay.
It's because I was stupid.
Regardless of like personality and stuff.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't even have that
Actually,
sick of
bucket.
And
attachment with her in the first place, but
also me as
psychology.
she is
stuck with me.
the
only reason is because
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see where it goes, cause I don't know what you're gonna do.
Hey, that is like, she's not even like she died. It's not even necromancy shit at that point. Literally, what it is a spirit contract. It's a point where it's just like, oh, that whole death thing, the whole thing where like death's grip was on you. Never mind. Now you're back. That's what a spirit contract
just going to
do.
heal death.
I'm gonna miss Kalypsia so bad.
Yeah.
This body's dead, Carl.
Yeah.
I think what's going to happen
Okay.
is
Last week, I failed death rolls, which is why this happened. As far as I'm aware, it was Cacti's idea at first.
Alright, folks. So I
I don't know.
Wow.
No clue.
No, it is. It's when I fucking take off
Cat.
my tattoos, they get stuck.
Wow.
Why do they
Oh.
get stuck?
Stop getting the
Cat.
hang tooth.
Off.
Yes.
Why do they get stuck?
Cat.
That's bad. I've never
Wait,
had
what's
this
getting
problem
stuck?
before.
Let me get out of the
Tattoos
fucking
are getting stuck
time
on
zone.
glow.
Maybe the animation isn't to 0 for the change. Maybe you accidentally mistyped.
I've never had this issue with the tattoos before. I've made multiple models of this.
Maybe you just mistyped in the animation and it's not actual 0, it's like 0.01 or something.
I'm telling you, I've never had this issue and I've been using the same animations for months.
Sure.
It could be a great many dumb things.
VR chat did just update and it's breaking more shit, so.
Yeah.
Do you want to
It could
know
just be
curse knowledge?
Unity updating it wrong or uploading it wrong too. That happens sometimes.
See, this isn't my new one though. This is my old
I'll be
one.
back. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had fun. There's no fucking light source out here, so you get dark, I guess. Like shit here. Let's do this. Light in here. There we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had fun. Cursed knowledge for all those that play VR chat. So apparently, you go to avatars, right? And you go to your oh, okay, it's staying now. Will it stay when I do this? No. So when you go to your recently used models, it won't update. It's not updated, and it stays this way. Like this isn't updated. So you go in order to update it.
Howdy.
You need to, obviously go to the recently used, and then you need to go up to here to sort by, and sort by recently used.
Roof access.
Like, fucking explain that logic to me. Why do I need to sort by recently used in the recently used tab? Anyways, y'all have a good one. Y'all have a wonderful night. I will see you all tomorrow for possible Meat Rack and Tempest Bay. So, I'll see you all then. Bye bye.